This is the receiver cover, optional if you want it. Here's the part number. This is the kick door control board. There's the part number. This is the receiver pen. This is the kick sensor bracket. This is the rear fascia gray. This one changes depending on what model, trim you have. So for the limited, this is what I got. And this is the actual hitch receiver, pre-wired already. Pre-wired with the screws. And here's that part number. For safety reasons, we're gonna go ahead and cover the exhaust pipe to prevent scratches or hits. If you have any mud guards, we have to remove the back mud guards first. From the back tires only. We're gonna remove the wheel arch finish by pulling out the 2 pins plus the 10mm right there. There we go. We're gonna partially remove the cladding. This piece right here, halfway only. Start at the bottom of the cladding, disengaging clips up to the blue line. Or in the instructions, the blue line is right about here. It's too hard. That's enough. That's it. That's it. Next, we're going to remove this pen. You can use a flathead or a plastic pry tool. Repeat on the other side. Next, we're going to remove the light cover. Start from the right side, push it outwards. Okay, and then repeat on the other side. Next, remove the most bottom 10mm screw right here. Not this one, not this one, this one. Repeat on the other side. Next, we're going to remove 4 push pins that are underneath the bumper. Let's take a look underneath the bumper. Okay, next, we're going to remove the fascia cover. Bunch of clips again. You can use 2 people for this part, or use tools like this. The bumper is gonna fall out. So go ahead, pull it out. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna pull the last one out of this one. Okay. All right. And there's a wire here. You have to watch out for the wire. So let's remove the wire. Remove the wiring. Okay, we're gonna put the bumper aside for now. Optionally, you can clean this for absolutely no reason because you're not gonna see it again. But for your own personal satisfaction, you can clean.
Just to say that it's clean.
The back. Yeah, sure. For 18 of these, okay, first you have to disengage the clip.
What are you doing?
We're removing this portion because this limited has a kick sensor, so we have to do this for the remove these 2 pins from both sides and then disengage the. Because this has a kick sensor, we're gonna remove these push pins and discard this kick sensor, unfortunately, sadly. This is the old kick sensor. We're not gonna need this anymore. We got a new one. So this will not fit here. So let's remove the wiring harness, push down on the pin, slide out. Remove this fascia. Probably have a bunch of rocks if you've been driving for a while. We're gonna install this fascia now. Notice this has the opening for the hitch. And again, we have 18 of these pins. Make sure you count all 18 before you call it done. Push this white clip back in on both sides.
Can I use this? Can I use this?
Okay, next we're gonna mount the new kick sensor. There's an opening right there, and then we're gonna slide that in, align, and then it comes with a screw in the bag. Okay, take the red wire, turn it around, and run it through the top gap, snap in this round part in, and just run the wire through so it's nice and fit. Make sure it's fitting in tightly. And same thing for the black wire, but run it through the bottom part, snap in the round part, and then run the rest of the wire. This is what it should look like. Okay, we're gonna clean this area because we're gonna be using this double-sided tape, and we have to clean it to make sure it holds on tight. After it's nice and clean, we're gonna remove the double-sided tape. Make sure you don't touch the tape during this process. Be sure to line it up just like this with the push pins on both sides. Okay, align it and then press firmly on it. Put the pins back in.
Papa, making the hands more wider.
Make sure both pins are in. And use this clip to insert it here. And obviously put that back, put the harness back. This is your kick sensor complete. All right, next let's locate where we're gonna put the screws. All right, right now they're covered, so we're gonna remove those push pins. They open up like screws. Two on this side, two on the other side. Okay, let me just do this part then.
So once we're done tightening these bolts here by hand and making sure that it's flush, so lifting this up and tightening these, we have to torque it down. I have a torque wrench. The manufacturer's recommendation is 100 Newton meters. I'm going off foot-pounds. If you look at my phone, the translation from 100 Newton meters is about 73 foot-pounds. So I'm gonna dial that in on my device. I have a hand-twisted torque wrench. The measurements are written here. You see 70? I'm gonna twist this to about 73 and tighten it. And then I'm gonna get my socket and tighten that until it clicks. That's the click we want to hear to know that the torque has been met. There we go. Done.
And then do that on all four. 2 on this side, 2 on the other side.
This is gonna be tough.
So you can use your feet like what I did, because once it gets really tight, it's gonna push you. So you can, once you have it in place, you can push against the tire to get some strength. There we go. That one's tight as well. So again, hold on to the tire. There we go.
In between the hitch, you'll notice this wire hanging out, right? And it's perfectly leading to the driver's side of the car. This little plastic pin will uncover this 4-pin connector here that allows your trailer pin connector to work. Once you take off this protective cover here, you can do whatever you like with it. Plug these together, and now anytime that you plug in a trailer that requires a 4-pin connection here, the brake lights should work. It should be connected now.
But there's a caveat to this, that you need a tow converter. I'll put that instructions in the video.
Tail apart first. So
There's no wiring here, right?
look, align the taillight bolt.
It's gotta be over it or underneath of it. Put the push pin back in. Make sure the splash guard is tucked in behind first, like that. And then put the 4 push pins back. All right, let's put the screw back in below the light cover. Not too tight. Put the covers back in place. Okay, we're gonna fasten the wheel arch with 2 push pins and 10 mm. and screws right there. Again, tighten the cladding with 2 push pins. Again, if you have mud guards, then you want to put that back in as well. 1 screw at the bottom, push pins and screws on the inside. Put the other mud guard in. Lastly, the most hard part of the job. There we go. And then the pin goes through the other side and secure it. Just like that. Alright, let's test it out. Remove the cover. Bang. Remove the grenade pin. Done. There is all that work to just put a bike on there. So we forgot one wire, and move your hand. It's right there. So make sure you plug that wire in so the kick sensor can work. Yep, that wire. Now the kick sensor is only on one side and it's not on the right side. Okay, so that will not work anymore, nor is it the center. Now it's only on the left side where you see the Wi-Fi signal, upside down Wi-Fi signal on the left side of the car. Let's close it back. Hold it. There we go.